Let's set up a brand new product in your Podia account so you can be up and running and selling it to customers. Hi, I'm Michelle, a certified Podia Pro website builder and service provider, and I want to help online business owners like you learn to run your own business technology. So if you like business tips and Podia tutorials, be sure to hit like and subscribe so you don't miss out on a single one. Let's dive in. The first thing we want to do is from your overview page, we are going to go over here on the left-hand side to products. This is a brand new account. There's no existing products. So right now the new product button is down here, but after you have your first product, it will be up here in the right-hand corner. So let's click new product and see what we get. So first, when you create a new product, you want to name your product. This can be changed later, and I will show you how to do that. Next, you select what type of product it is. Is it a course? Is it a download? Is it a coaching session? Or is it a bundle of pre-existing products? And so you would only choose this if you have 2 or 3 products that are already set up that you want to bundle for a single price. Let's go with download file, and then we're clicking create product. Now we enter into the product area where there's a couple tabs up here at the top I want you to pay attention to. The first is the files, and this is the primary area that is going to be different between your different types of products. So because this is a download, they want you to enter the file. In a course, it's going to be different where they want you to choose new sections and new lessons in this area. Next is the details. These are items that will be available to people for people to see prior to purchasing. So you have the product name here, and you can change this now if you would like. You will upload a product image, and you can either search files that have already been uploaded into your Podia account. You can upload a file from your computer, or you can search stock photos. Next is the product description with 420 character limit. This is a brief description of your product, and you want to list what's included in your product and even some benefits for your customers. Next is categories. These help you to organize your products. You can also, on your website, you can add a block of products that are all in the same category. And so that's how you can organize these. You don't have to use categories for your products. Some people find them very helpful, especially if they have a lot of products. Next are some additional options. You can include other products. So if someone purchases this download, they automatically get added into a different product. You can include events, and those are online events or in-person events. And so if you want to link this product to an event, you can. And you can also include access to spaces, which are your community areas. And so you can have all of these set up, or if you simply want them to have this one product, you can ignore all of those settings. You can also connect integrations such as an outside email service provider, and those can be set up inside your settings area first before you would connect them inside your product. Next, back up at the top, we have the shop area, which is brand new as of yesterday. And so I have not explored this a whole lot, but these items can be featured for existing customers, and they will show up inside your community area, whether it's a paid community or a free community. And so you can choose to present them a little differently to your existing customers than you would to someone who has not bought something from you previously. Next is the pricing tab, and this is where you are going to choose what kind of delivery this is. At the moment, I do not have Stripe or PayPal connected because, again, this is a brand new account, but you can have this free. You can have it included with a community membership. You can have this be a free email delivery, which is great for lead magnets. You can have it be waitlisted, or you can have it be paid. And let me hop over to my account so I can show you what the paid options are. For your paid options, you can select a single payment and then you enter the amount there. You can have a payment plan. So on larger items, if you want to break it up, so $25 for 2 months for a total of $50. Or you can have a subscription model, either by month or year, and you can also have a number of free days where you can select whether or not the payment method is, or when the payment method is collected, either at the start of the trial or at the end of the trial period. And so, as well as the number of free days. And so those are all options for payments: single payment, payment plan, and subscription. You can have monthly or yearly or both selected. So I would choose no more than 2 of these. If you have a subscription model, you are probably not going to have the single payment or payment plan option. And if you have the single payment plan, that can stand alone, as well as the payment plan can stand alone or be together. And so those are your options. Be sure to click Save when you are done. And in this pricing tab as well, you have the option to add an upsell where you can add a specific title and subtitle. And this would be something like, hey, grab the special offer while you're checking out. And then you can select which item you would like to be included in that upsell. So after someone clicks purchase, they would be then offered this new page as of an upsell that has the information for this item that they might be interested in connection to the first item that they were buying, and they can buy them together. Next is the availability tab. And you want to make sure for people to be able to purchase, you want to make sure it is published, visible to everyone. At this point, you can also choose visible to specific members, and there's a ton of options here. Members with access to a plan, members with access to a certain product, member with access to an event, members with access to spaces, or specific members. But if you want everyone to see it on your site, then you want it visible to everyone, and then click Save. And you want access set to open. You can set limits on how long and to how many people this is available. So such as a course or a timed event, such as a challenge or other things along those lines, you can have this access begin at a certain time so that everybody gets access to the content at the same time. You can sell this beforehand. They just will not have access to the content that's over here in the first tab until a certain date when everyone gets access at the same time. For most products, it's going to be starts immediately so that they can get access to it today, especially like a download. And so those are options for you. You can also set a specific limit to how many people can sign up for this item. And you can also set a duration of how long they have access to it. So this would be the end date, your start date, and then this duration would be your end date for when their access ends. So those are all options for the download. Let me pause real quick and we'll go over to a course and I can show you the course options. This is inside a course product, and here you have a section and a lesson, and it's the same items up here other than the first tab. So you still have your details, and now you can see how I've categorized some things in this account. You can have how it shows up in your shop. You have the pricing. Sorry, it's lagging a bit. And you have the availability. And so all of those tabs are the same. And again, this first tab is the one that changes between products. And here you can see instead of adding a download file, I can add a new section and a new lesson. And in case you're wondering, I'm going to go deeper into actual course building and text editing inside the courses at a later video. So be sure to hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on that. Now let's go and look at a coaching product and how to set those up. This is inside a coaching product, And again, these other tabs are the same. And first one we have is session, and that's where the meat of your product is going to live. Just a little note, again, I told you that the details tab is visible to people prior to them purchasing, whereas the first tab, the section, the lesson, the download, and for those applicable products, that is all available after they purchase. And so they won't get your calendar link until after they purchase the product. In this case, for the coaching session, same thing with the course, they're not going to get your lessons until after they purchase, and your download, same again, after they purchase. So this first tab is the actual meat and potatoes of your product, where that content is going to live. So for this coaching session, it is going to let you link your booking calendar, and you can add an embedded calendar such as Calendly, SavvyCal, Acuity, or you can book me. And those all integrate very well with Podia. Or you can add a custom calendar link if you use Google Calendars, which is one of the ones that I have linked for my coaching products. This is where you would paste that link in. You can then add instructions for your customers, such as be sure to have a ABC ready prior to the coaching session, or if you have any questions, email here, or you can even add a file if you want them to have a download or a workbook prior to this coaching call. So that is an overview of the Podia products that you are able to create and how to create them and launch them so that your people can find them and purchase them. I'm Michelle from MP Virtual Assistants, Certified Podia Pro service provider and website builder. And if you would like help with your technology, I would love to talk to you.